Outstanding.
Welcome back again to another video. It's a boy Eldorado. Don't forget to subscribe, select all notification, because if you don't, you won't get the post notification as soon as the videos drop. That's how just YouTube works. So please do subscribe, select all post notification, like this video, smash that like button until it turns blue, and don't forget to comment also. Yeah, because a lot of you are watching the videos and not leaving any comments. Anyways, for this video, I'll be looking, just quickly going through this limiter that I've been bugging with quite a while. It put a strain on my system, so I don't use it that much. Anyways, it is new flange audio elevate limiter, and I can tell you this is a workhorse of a limiter that I have ever used. Now, let me just go through it quickly. Anyway, the limiter, it has true peak limiting, really like that. You have 26 band EQ limiter. You can see it here. So it works in a way where it's just weird. For your limiter, it's just weird. We are used to, the output ceiling and the threshold and all of these things, and but this limiter is another limiter, is on another level. Now, you probably might get confused, when you first open this limiter. Probably might take you a while too. But here, over this side, you have, start from right to left, the easier part. You have the clipper. You have the spectral clipper. You can, the clipper shape from soft to hard, and you have between the drive and the clipping also, so you can really select how you really need it. Transient emphasis, emphasize on the transient as how it explain it. And I like the little information box that you put here, so allow some transient signal through to clipper more pronounced with longer attack time. So you get the idea of how what control does what. So this transient, the amount we put in it go back to the limiter here. Also, I have the limiter EQ before the filter bank. The really weird way, you can really select when you really need it. I think you can bypass it to some extent. Not certain if it is bypassed that way, and you have how each frequency interact with each frequency. You can see some really advanced shit. We get confused. Excuse my language. I have a clipper here. It's nice to have a soft clipper because it does not. What it does, it kind of shaves off the signal before the shaves off the signal before the actual cutoff point. So you get a smoother cutoff than actual brick wall limited. So it tends to compensate for that brick wall sound. It kind of mush out the end before it limits it. Now going back to the main, you have the limiter gain, in which this is how you really get the sound loud, and you have the ceiling right here. So normally more than like 0.2, sometimes 0.5, you see, because as signal do go through some limiters. So for me, for a safety precaution, I might choose 0.2 or 0.5, just depends on the limiter that I'm using and how fast the limiter really react. That the attack time, I would say this is the attack time of the limiter. So you have a spectral band up here. You can use between spectral waveforms or just standard gain reduction meter for each waveform. Anyways, you have the filter bank section over here. You can see the height and the width, the width or the height of the actual output signal. You have the in and output peak, and you have output here also, I'm not really certain overall output gain. I think you can, after the limiter, you probably could turn it on again, or the it it has a really weird set of routing. You have the gain reduction meter here also, where show you the peak, how much you're reducing the peaks by. So you can see 136, and the increments keep on getting bigger and bigger. So let me just play the rhythm we have here. Go over to filter bank. So as you can see on the top of this meter, you can see how much it is reducing it by. Let me see if we can turn down the output. Oh, forgot to say the master bus don't really work like that. It works. This works before the plugin, not after. So it works differently. Probably if you put it on auxiliary, you probably might, but not now. Anyways, the other thing that you can what you have to do with this plugin also is remember to always apply your data. But I think it does it automatically, and you can have your gain lock. So no matter how, whatever preset you might load, or whatever the case, how you save your preset them, the gain will never move from once you set it and you have a gain lock, and you can switch between different skins. Ugh. I think that go blind me, so me stick with this, and that's about it for this plugin. It is a very versed plugin, and I think if you're going to use a plugin like this, you should take some time to really understand the controls, because this is a very sophisticated limiter. As you can see how they did the routing, and how the routing sub-bus module really work. So you can have really easy controls, or you can dive deep between how you really need the signal, or if you want to solo up a certain signal, and then you go in at the EQ limit and adjust the limiting for that particular section that you solo up, or you really want to do a little fine-tuning limiting right there, you can. So it is a very versatile limiter, and the transient, you can really emphasize the transient just as much as how you can have the EQ curves for the limiter. It's like a limiter with an EQ in it. So it's a very versed plugin. So thanks for watching. Hope you really like this video. If you do, please do leave a like. If you want to talk about something, or you probably think me miss out something, please do leave it in the comments below, the comment section below. Why am I keep on saying comments below? So until next time, we catch you in another video. It's your boy Eldorado. Peace out.